I got a call from my friend Mike to go see him. I haven't heard from him since New Year's, but we have always been very close since high school. I had a gut feeling something was off about him because he would never leave me hanging, not even if it was about a girl. "Mike, I came here as soon as I could. What's going on?" He looked so pale and weak, as half of the man I remember seeing before. "You look terrible, man. You look like you haven't slept or eaten anything in days. What happened to you?" He sat down at the kitchen table with his arms crossed, staring directly at the blank wall. "John, you won't believe everything that has been happening to me. Look at my hands, how they shake. Look at the dark circles I have around my eyes. It's true, I haven't slept in 4 days. I feel very weak, and I know that tomorrow is my last day alive. That's why I called you. I need to tell you something and warn you about him." "Mike? What are you talking about? You need to go see a doctor. No one can help me now. Please, just listen to what I'm going to tell you. 4 days ago, I was standing in front of the cliff looking at the sea, but without notice, a woman who seemed very disturbed approached me. She looked the same as I do now. I tried to help her. It was clear that something was wrong with her. My mistake was holding her hand. At that moment, I felt something strange, as if she was transmitting a feeling to me. Then she just told me,
"No! You shouldn't have touched me! Now he'll go after you! Now you'll have to pass it on to someone before 5 days, or on the 5th day you'll die!"
"What are you talking about? Are you crazy?"
"You won't be able to close your eyes. You won't even be able to sleep. Because closing your eyes is when he gets closer. Even when you blink, in that brief instant, he will get closer and closer. He won't stop. Never close your eyes."
John, that woman, after telling me that, she jumped off the cliff and killed herself. But her look, before jumping, it was one of total terror. She was right. From that moment on, I can feel him coming. I can't see him, but I know he comes closer every time I close my eyes. The last time I took a shower while I was washing my face, and at night when I was trying to sleep, there he was in my room. You can feel him, but you can't see him. I don't know what it is or how it started. I only know that he can't be stopped. It consumes you. It drives you crazy. I have hallucinations from not sleeping, John. Tomorrow is my 5th day. Tomorrow, he will take me or kill me. I don't know what he does, but I won't wait to see what happens. Now I understand why the woman jumped off the cliff. It's better to end your life than to wait to see what happens." Mike looked as if he was in a trance or possessed. "Mike?" I waved my hand in front of his face to get a reaction. "Mike, snap out of it! I'm right here! What's going on?" I reached over to touch his shoulder, trying to be helpful, but he snapped at me. "John, don't touch me! Just leave me alone!" I was confused. This is not something Mike would do. He would never act this way. He wasn't okay. I left the house and left him alone to stare blankly at the wall by himself. I felt this weird feeling coming from him. I didn't know what to do, so I just walked away. I'm really worried about Mike. The next day, I woke up feeling sad for my friend. I didn't know what to do, but I didn't want to leave him in a state like that. He needs to go and see a doctor. I headed over to Mike's house to see how he was doing today. On the busy street right around his house, I saw Mike standing on the sidewalk looking out to the street. He was shaking. "Mike!" I shouted. "What are you doing?" He started walking out onto the street. He looked so fragile, I saw a car coming towards him. Mike! I ran over to push him to the other side of the street. It was a split second and I really thought we were both going to die, but we made it to the other side. Mike! What were you thinking? He looked at me with a crazy look on his eyes. His eyes were red, filled with anger. He said to me, John, you idiot! You shouldn't have saved me. I want to end it all. He's coming after me. He pushed me off of him. What the hell? Who's coming after you? This entity, this curse. He's been tormenting me for the past 5 days. You touched me and I told you not to. John, you are going to die and he's going to go after you. I could see tears in his eyes. He got up and pulled a gun from his pocket. Goodbye, John. I couldn't stop him. My friend shot himself in front of me, in front of everyone. I felt sick. John, you were my best friend. What the hell happened to you? To see my friend look so weak and fragile to the point of ending his life, all because he said that someone was going to get him. What could that thing even be? I sat on the ground next to his body. I was destroyed, without even being able to understand why he was so scared. I held my friend's hand and closed my eyes. I wanted to dedicate a prayer to him, to give peace to his soul. But at that moment, while having my eyes closed, I felt something approaching me quickly, and after feeling a breath on my face, I was grabbed by the neck. I quickly opened my eyes and everything was calm again. That was the moment when I finally understood what happened to Mike, to the woman before him, and who knows how many more this has happened to in the past. Now I know that 5 days of terror await me. I might not survive. Note to myself, don't close your eyes, because if you do, you might be a blink away from death.